Alright, Bev, my son, how are you? 16725 Kennedy Road, as you can see. There's a house, a couple of visitors to speak to you in a minute. I'm just off on a bike ride, so I thought I'd take you on a journey and give you a couple of messages from Los Gatos as we travel along. So there's a couple of people who just want to say hello to you before we set off on the journey. Say hello, everybody.
Hi, Bob.
Hi,
Happy birthday, Bob.
Happy birthday, bud.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, you old bugger.
All right, Bav, I'm going to head out now. So here, I'm just to point the camera. I'm handing the camera and I'm cycling off. There you go. All right, see you later. So anyway, stage 2 on the journey. Bav's 40th birthday journey, and as you can probably tell, the BAFTA awards have already taken place, and this fine piece of cinematography did not win anything, which I think unjust and very discriminatory towards very unfunny men. But anyway, here we are in Los Gatos. Bav and I spent a good number of, well, I always used to wait for Bav here, or Bav would wait for me here before we set off on a bike ride, so Bav will probably remember some of this. There's the walking down to the entrance to the creek trail itself, and then Main Street Bridge just here, and then back towards the high school over here. So anyway, we'll set off again, and there's my little bicycle, wherever it is. As you can tell, I'm absolutely wonderful with the camera, and we'll set off. Speed a bit. So here we are. Put the music off. I won't sing to you. I'm tight. Stop number 3, and I'll tell you a little bit more. Well, I'll tell you something about how I met Bav. Obviously, it had something to do with football and beer and football, and probably more beer as well. But I was coaching a team here in Los Gatos, which you can see in the distance now. And needed a little bit of help. Oh, sorry. So in came Bav, and we'd recruited a group of kids who were at that stage not particularly dynamic. Hidden jewels, I probably like to prefer to call them those, and then we polished them and polished them. We end up having quite the team of kids. Always managed to get through a result. Always the bridesmaid and never the bride, though. Never quite won, and always came second. A bit like Arsenal, really. Sorry, Bav. And Bav and I kind of thought ourselves of, I don't know, like the Lennon and McCartney, or the Wright and Bright of Los Gatos Union Soccer League, but in reality we were probably just the Chuckle Brothers. But anyway, we've had good fun. So I'm going to go a little bit further on the journey. Bav will be able to see in the back here some of the trails he used to do, and sweat a lot and curse a lot. So the next stop we'll talk a little bit more about Helen and how she came into the picture. Okay, see ya. So I'll do the clip number 4 while on the road. And Bav, just for perspective, I'm at the very far end of Lexington Reservoir, heading towards Alma Bridge up a very hideous hill here. So, as you can tell, Bav, I'm not there. By God, we tried to get me there, but your sister insisted on putting me into a cake with some very, very tight swimsuit on, and the bikini just wasn't going to work. All the chaffing from all this bike riding, it wasn't appropriate for a semi-children audience, or a child appropriate audience. So anyway, Bav and I were coaching this team, the Los Gatos Aces, named after the team I used to play for in Hemel Hempstead. And Bav would regale us with stories of his female prowess at college, which was very much a shock to us because of his shy and unassuming nature. So when she told us about one particular female who remained elusive throughout his time there, and to a point of almost stubborn. So after egging him on, he did a bit of Facebook gymnastics, and out came Helen, arriving at San Francisco airport. And the first night out, we shot off me, Helen, Bav and Jules for curry, as you do, and more beer, as you do. Anyway, the night was a long one, and resulting in, at some stage, I believe Helen falling off the chair. But anyway, while Helen disappeared to powder her nose, Jules leaned over and said to Bav, "What are you doing, man? You can't let that one go, you got to marry her." and the rest, as they say, is history. So I'll take you on further in a little bit. I'll have a small cardiac arrest. Speak to you in a bit. So I'm having a quick break and tell you the kind of final chapter of the story. Well, it must have been the curry and the beers, because Helen stuck around and Bav did the right thing, and we saw the romantic journey to its glorious conclusion with a wedding just up in the mountains, and just above that ridge line, just over that ridge line, a glorious wedding between Helen and Bav. Superb day. So yeah, obviously if I get teary in here, it's obviously because I've got a fly in my eye from cycling. But Bav being a very, very great friend. For the short time that he was here, only about 6 years, I probably knew Bav. Fantastic friend. My dad, my obviously Jules and the kids, and even the cats love him. So I don't know he'd love me. So yeah, anyway, Bav, have a very, very happy birthday. I'm sure you're surrounded by close friends there, and I'm going to give the last and final words to Jules as the last chapter here, but I would say that Los Gatos' loss is very much Luton's gain, and Bav, once again, happy birthday, my son. Come on, you Blues.
Hey, Bav. So it's going to be short and sweet because, by Christ, my husband goes on it. But I'm just going to say very happy birthday. Big hugs to you, big hugs to that little baby girl, a big hugs to that big lovely girl, and I hope you have a most fantastic birthday party. You deserve it. You are awesome. We love you.
Happy birthday!